Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro-instant. For you. Hate! Hate!
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly. A meat locker? How'd I get bodies on meat hooks? Am, you bastard! What have you done?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere. And yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead. I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul. I am other. I am machine. You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk. I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse. I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengelé's orders.
You left me for dead in the field. The bullet in my brain came from your gun. With what happened at the altar, you haven't changed any that I can see, Commander. I should put a bullet in your brain, just like you did to me. I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments. Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds since the name of science? Wita fuma piba. Dada cho shama am. Wocho shanan.
I tried to help, Brickman, but you'd have none of that. If you couldn't carry your own weight, then you were worth more dead than alive, and anyone willing to carry some extra weight was a liability. The coward who let that woman die on the altar is the same coward who killed me in my sleep. You're going to die a coward, too. Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise. You are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Why'd you have to finish the circle? Now I'm stuck here until we work out a trade. I am Surgat, opener of locks. Am and I are brothers, more or less.
Hello, Commander. I'm not exactly happy to see you again. I last saw your face just before I got it right between the eyes. You don't blame me? You did this to me. You murdered me because I didn't measure up to your standards. Then you killed the witnesses. Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform. I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research. Ellen has suffered much and has earned her place in paradise. I have come to guide her soul to heaven. No, I haven't seen the mirror. If I knew where it was, I would use it to get rid of my fallen brother.
The Prince of principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer. I'm sorry, Gorrister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies. Emergency. The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit. I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
You truck-driving son of a bitch! This is for me and my baby! I've got you now, Gorrister, and if you think you'll ever escape me, you've got some new thinking to do.
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken? Say, you're a handsome gent. There aren't many men left in these parts.
Isn't that who you want to be to Ellen? Her Prince Charming? I need someone to gain her trust, to break down her defenses. It's a part you played many times in the real world.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now. I have a craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
Do you really think you are a match for us, servant of Am? Do well, human. Now is your opportunity to defeat Am. Wake the ego. Disable no more than the ego.
Oh, thank you for food. There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees. You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me. You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend. The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats. No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
The things I see now, a trinity of 3 beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts.
You got that right. In fact, the only things we consider worse than those untrustworthy fellows are angels. Well, it's like this, big boy. In hell, we do things exactly like you do them here, or used to do them before Am took over.
Behold the sword in the stone. Whoever has removed the sword from the stone shall be king.
I'm back, Ellen. You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
When M tried to compensate for what he couldn't expect, it widened the hole into his realm. Be gone! Your program is now purged. Well, too. Go to the ego. Use the totem of forgiveness, or your sub-program will be purged.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper. Utter the truth. And kiss him.
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him. One of the 3 primary components designed by our human creator. Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
So typical of the castles I've visited in Europe. A beautiful facade disguising ordinary stone. Appearance is everything.
My tour of duty was almost over. But because I knew your secret, you held my head under the paddy water until I drowned. Your secret died with me, and soon it will die with you. From where I lie, you're still the same compassionless bastard who murdered me, allowing that woman to die on the altar.